direct with it, man. It's been a few days. It's been a few days. But we're going to see what we can do, man.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Just know these Bills is real.
First down from Mayfield.
No, sir. Big Jerry. Way to beat her.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive.
See what these Bills gonna do out here, man.
Position. That's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away in the opening possession. They know that the offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Who I was supposed to shake him?
Yeah, she got hair.
Make it third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Yes, sir. This is my prediction in the AFC. It's going to be the Bills and the Browns in the AFC championship game. But I predict the Bills going to the Super Bowl, though. We're going to see.
About to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10.
Oh, Tremaine, you were supposed to get that boy.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And for the first time, Cody White. And he'll get to the 20.
Good first down.
Brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Don't you throw it deep. You better not throw it deep. It might look pretty. Yeah, okay.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 36, Mayfield.
I couldn't get there in time.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works
Good play.
past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
Oh!
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good game again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Mayfield on first down.
Always holding the name. Okay.
Kareem is running back, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Incomplete. So back-to-back.
What, you scared to run the ball with Baker?
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
No.
So the incomplete, certainly what they like to have back as it brings up fourth down. The three straight incompletions, they don't care if it hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this is...
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Good play. Good play. That's all I can say. Now, I don't know what that was.
What a play.
Just when you thought your blood pressure couldn't get any higher after having called for that down, you see a one-handed catch being attempted. I'm sure it spiked it down.
I don't know how he caught that, but good play.
And instead, you get a chance to celebrate. What a tremendous catch, bringing him down for the touchdown.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Take it about 7 yards deep. Up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
On 2nd down and 4, Allen. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Oh, you caught me looking downfield, sir.
Go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. He's got this almost to the 40 before going in. They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now Allen again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14. Browns 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Is he back home yet?
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. First down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jerry Hughes on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a turn.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Quentin Jefferson never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Parkey is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game. That I'm going to be aggressive.
Good first half, my G. Good first half.
Defense at their end.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In the yard at the 42-yard line. Now
Allen off the bootleg. And that's incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Following the penalty, Chubb. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They would try to go to Brown once again. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
At the 49-yard line.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Pass the try. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's a foot race. 20, 10.
They're not even trying to do anything.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 59 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
29. Bills.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go. in this football game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Browns' 18-yard line.
And this is caught back for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Mayfield to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Boy, once you get Kareem Hunt in the open field, look out. He's got speed to burn, and he showed off the wheels on that one. On 1st down, Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run again with Hunt. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bills' 3-yard line. Today's final
a road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis.
Oh, my mama, bro. I hate when Madden give a nigga some bullshit-ass plays.
On EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
2 bullshit-ass plays they gave him and caused him to win the fucking game. Nigga was supposed to have been tackled on 2 plays and just magically broke free. Boy, fuck out of here with that bullshit. Better not play this nigga again. I'm gonna beat the fuck out this nigga. Dude don't want to accept my friend request. Dude don't want to play me again. And these boys realize how much these bills is a threat.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium.
He playing with Kansas City.
Nothing like the fanfare.
I must be playing a teenager.
NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious.
Rush coming in. He's taken down.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. We can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the gun, Allen. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, and this is caught inside the 5. He will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. I think it's fair to say. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
They had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a first down. To the air, Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me
some. All the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 47 yards. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. He's got it, so they take just the 1 here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first.
Bills 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports.
Bills 7.
going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
a 9-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, he sets up the screen to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Tano Passigno able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and some room to work. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And it takes us into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to...
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end Kelsey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now Bell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Will try again on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Allen going to try and throw on third down. And that's caught by Beasley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the Chiefs' 14-yard line.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And again, it's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills get a bit closer.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this throw caught left side, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way. And is much more successful as well.
Allen's throw is complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Alex Okafor picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Muscling free near the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. He'll buy some time right. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Let's dominate!
And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity loss.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. Again, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd down and 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try to finish it ourselves.
He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. And now it's second down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Rolling to his right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. He'll Bison, and the pressure gets to him again. Trent Murphy, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're over.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. A quick slant to Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trent Murphy getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Flush to his right. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Caught on the right side by Jones. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of the game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10.
At the 11-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their 1st half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the 1st half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway in Buffalo. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Goff on first down. Flushed out right. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Well, following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd down.
Shotgun snap for Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. From the gun, here's Goff. Buying time to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He rifles one.
Don't
that's
worry about it,
intercepted.
baby. I ain't worried about it. Let's go.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
It's saying they pay me. I do this for free.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands. We want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick six. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it all in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Buffalo.
Allen to throw once more. And Beasley with it over the middle. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. That 1st down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He was looking for Devin Singletary there. And now it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. The 20, 10.
Why don't you just start over?
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they